Hancock.
No king!
The people shall have the right to vote.
Even the stupid ones?
Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Got a good video for you today. Sam Harris exposing, I think, what we all knew deep down, what Democrats and leftists felt about the potential of anything actually being wrong with an election, and that election results only really matter if they go in their favor. And there's no real reason to look at any sort of evidence of anything for any reason unless it's a Democrat who doesn't get what they want. And if a Republican gets what they want, then it's illegitimate and dangerous, and we should not have elected that person, and we should do whatever we possibly can, even if illegal, and illegal even being justified, just to get rid of the Republican who is unbelievably dangerous. And that fear built into leftists and into Democrats is dangerous to all of us because it's irrational. And it says that by any means necessary, our person has to win. And that's just because we want them to win, regardless of what the majority wants. So let's roll into it.
At the 11th hour, when who knows how this election is going to go, who knows what the capacity for disinformation at the last minute to tip the balance is, then what do you do with the Hunter Biden laptop story when we already know, we know how this played out in 2016 with the Hillary Clinton email press conference where Comey, in an abundance of scrupulosity, felt like he had to come before the cameras, I think 10 days out from the election, and say, we're going to open up this investigation again.
You're starting off your argument in a foundation that Hillary Clinton was supposed to be president, and that because that didn't happen, by any means necessary, the Democrat must be president in the future, or that Trump must lose. And that's not a democracy. That's not the way America works. In America, if the Democrat is the president, then I guess I'll just have to deal with it, even though I can't stand Democrats. And even if a Republican wins, and I'm not really the biggest fan of that happening either, but I guess it's the better of the two worses, then I'll deal with that too. But that's what America is accepting the vote, accepting the reality of what happened. And Hillary Clinton broke the law, and she should not have been president. And after as many years as we've been investigating Donald Trump, for us to not find anything yet, but to find so much on Hillary Clinton so quickly.
Listen, I don't care what's in Hunter Biden's. I mean, Hunter Biden, at that point, Hunter Biden literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared, right? It's like, there's nothing. First of all, it's Hunter Biden, right? It's not Joe Biden. But even if whatever scope of Joe Biden's corruption is, like if we could just go down that rabbit hole endlessly and understand that he's getting kickbacks from Hunter Biden's deals in Ukraine or wherever else, right? Or China. It is infinitesimal compared to the corruption we know Trump is involved in.
After all this time, we haven't seen all of this evidence of corruption that Donald Trump is involved in. I mean, yes, there's so much shade and all that crap that happened with January 6th, and there was a lot of stuff there, but we haven't seen any real legitimate corruption to the level that we saw with Hillary Clinton. And yet, your argument is to say that you would accept any sort of corruption on behalf of Joe Biden and his family because of corruption that hasn't ever been proven on Donald Trump. It's interesting that we should dismiss any evidence of actual corruption while chasing evidence that we haven't found for years on Trump and his family. But let's just say the roles were reversed and there were bodies of children on Donald Trump Jr.'s laptop. Then we should all be in an uproar and freaking out about that. And we should be freaking out if we actually had evidence to prove that Trump and his family were involved in the level of financial corruption that we could have potentially proven if we had the Hunter Biden laptop, or if the investigation, or if the whole thing hadn't been covered up.
Now that doesn't answer the people who say it's still completely unfair to not have looked at the laptop in a timely way and to have shut down the New York Post's Twitter account. Like that's just a conspiracy. That's a left-wing conspiracy to deny the presidency to Donald Trump. Absolutely it was. Absolutely. Right. But I think it was warranted.
I cannot believe the level of irrational hypocrisy that was just put forth in that statement. That made absolutely no sense if you just do what I just did and make the same statement in reverse with Donald Trump. You're saying we should get him out of office. Then we should never elect Joe. Your argument doesn't hold water, just flipped in reverse.
You're saying you are content with a left-wing conspiracy to prevent somebody being democratically re-elected as president.
Well, no, I'm content. Well, but the thing is, it's just not left-wing, right? So Liz Cheney is not left-wing, right? Liz Cheney is doing everything in her power.
You're content with a conspiracy to prevent somebody being democratically elected.
But there's nothing, conspiracy, it's not.
Okay, stop. You just described it as a conspiracy a minute ago. You can't now come back and once it's called a conspiracy by someone else and you actually get that mirror flipped back in your face, then all of a sudden you want to backtrack and be like, I didn't say. That's what you said. These are your words. You said that it was okay for a Democratic conspiracy, not him. That's why I just cut you off. This conversation's over. It's very clear that you're a Democrat hypocrite who can't just face the reality that when your candidate lost in 2016, you were willing to do anything, lie, cheat, and steal for your candidate to never lose again. Thanks for hitting that like and subscribe button. Thanks to my subscribers. Thanks to my new subscribers. Thanks for watching. Later.